Start. 5, 4, 3, 2. And we're back for the second half of the Empire of the Lost. As the party turns to face the figure that randomly shot at Riker without any real reasoning.
Second half or second hour?
Second hour and a half.
Good choice.
Second half. As you guys turn as you see a lumbering looking male that stands about 11 feet high.
I mark him as my target. Just in case.
He has a pretty awesome looking scarf wrapped around his neck, as the rest of his features look like half of his face is rotting, as he has a wide brimmed hat on his head, and just a general demeanor that's similar to a ruin hunter's garb.
Hey, Scram!
Yeah. It's not Scram.
No, he's wearing the scarf. Completely different guy.
Different guy. Shh.
What are you lot doing?
Sort of point at the corpse. We thought that.
Did you?
We killed that. Fuck off.
What'd you say, Pipsqueak?
Bo's pointing at him.
Now.
He levels
There's no
a
need for
crossbow
violence.
towards you that is about as large as, like, your torso up at you.
Now. There's no need for violence. Yes, we did fought this beast. Yes, we did kill it. But evidence suggests that you have been hunting this beast before us, if I'm to believe your bolts.
Looks like that one got some brains on him at least.
So it seems we've done you a solid.
You more have, he says, as he lowers the crossbow down, keeping it prone to his side.
Yeah, kind of like release the slack on the arrow. I'm still holding it, still ready.
And being that you're a hunter, what is this thing?
Piece of shit, he says, just... You can just hear the phlegm building up as he gives a nice, thick, milky white loogie straight at the creature's body.
True.
He
So,
is a
how long have you been tracking this one?
This one was one of two. Been tracking it for the past couple of days now.
And the second one?
He kneels down, reaches over to its neck, and with two fingers, like, hooks it underneath its jaw. As you guys can hear, like, him puncturing his fingers into it, and then putting another hand onto its chest, as with just great strength he uses it just to wrench this thing's head completely backwards, so its head's facing the ground now. As he
But
stands up.
we were just about to cut off his head, but that can work too, I think.
If anything, it doesn't make me have to look at its ugly mug.
True enough.
Are you perhaps the rune hunter?
Well, is that obvious?
Merely wanted to state it.
He like rubs his finger across his chin and fixes his pants. So Randall Gormasher, at your service.
That was Sorandal?
Yeah. As you look at him, it looks like he's just an abnormally large half-orc that seemed to retain most of his orcan features than his human.
Well, Sorandal, you mentioned two of them. Have you dispatched of the second, or are you still on its trail?
The second one left. Attracted leaving out of the area around here. I was looking for this one for the past couple of days now. And when I find it, I find you four. But he does another sniff. I guess you have more thanks. Means I don't have to waste more bolts.
Yes, but we might come into a little bit of a problem here now.
All we know. He looks directly at you.
Yes. You see, I understand this is your job, killing them. It is undisputable, but we also received the job unbeknown to us that this is a beast that you are hunting. So, we were hired for precisely this job, but we didn't know the circumstances. So, I believe that you're going to take the head of this thing. Am I correct?
I mean, you can take it if you want to die.
Well, we need some sort of proof that we killed it, so...
I'm not gonna let you carry a ruined beast corpse.
Well, not the entire corpse. Not the entire corpse.
You don't even need much of it to cause an outbreak. You're fucking nuts if you think I'm letting you do that.
As quickly as anyone else here in that humming.
Humming?
It's coming from either you or Alex.
Yeah, slightly.
Me?
Yeah, it was coming from you. I just muted.
How about now?
Still there.
I'm sorry, that's my cooler working. Is it too loud?
It's when you're not talking. You might just have to do,
Push to talk.
Yeah.
Alright.
Also, Alfie's dropped from the call. So
Yeah,
everything's gonna be fucked.
Yeah, he's probably having internet issues. There it is. So he's just looking at you guys, basically or not cold cocking, but looking at you like you're fucking idiots.
Well,
We don't need the body, we just need proof we killed it.
exactly. Do you have any suggestions? How can we convince someone that we have indeed dispatched the creature without putting anyone else in danger?
I hate to be presumptuous, but say look at the big guy. Your word would probably do the job.
It might.
He looks, just scrunches his face. Like I give a damn about the city. I got a base to go capture.
You say you owe us a favour. Us getting paid would probably count.
Grinds his teeth. Give me a diplomacy.
Will do.
That sounds like it was coming from the wrong person.
Nah, my phone said that's pretty good. It's a dick. Nope. Nope. That one.
As he looks at you, looks you over. Fuck, am I kidding? I'm not gonna get my ass tanned because I helped some little runt in his merry band try to wet his ears, getting paid off by some guy. You guys are on your own. If you don't want to die, I suggest you just leave this thing to me. You're lucky that
I know where
it's
your one is.
What?
I heard rumors. You've been to the Sand Forest recently.
You stalking me, boy, he says, standing up and just like walking up to you.
I can
I
swear up
think
to him.
you're hard to miss.
People seen you about town. People talk.
So what you trying to say?
I'm saying that I'm a hunter. Not like you, but I'm a hunter. Get us paid. Fuck it, I'll help you track down the other one.
He falls back on one of his legs and just eyes you up, bringing up one of his hands and just rubbing his chin.
Like the entire time, like this guy's been like squaring up to me, like pointing his crossbow at me. I don't flinch once. I'm just staring him down.
He tells the truth. He's the one that got us here to this one.
True.
You have 2 days to prove it. Get me back on its track, and I'll help you.
Fair enough. The two moving together or separate?
Together at first, and then they split off when I got them down to the Sand Force.
Do you know where exactly they split?
At the end, separation between the Sand Force and the Dark Wood.
Lead us there. I'll take us the rest of the way.
Alright. See what you got, Limp Noodle. As he turns, walks past you guys, and if you guys don't move, he would or just like knock into you, not really caring. As he goes to pull the bolt that he shot into the tree. As he flips back his coat and looks like he puts the bolt into one of his pockets. As he would turn and walk northeast.
I was just walking away, I just like shot him. What about the body? Said it might cause an outbreak. Shouldn't we burn it or something?
This area is already dead. Leave it. Nothing's gonna bother it unless somebody wants to come and bother it.
Shrug. Fuck it.
I believe
Stop
we
holding it.
I believe we still need proof that it is dead, apart from the word of us and this gentleman.
It's the ruin hunter the town hired. He says we killed it and we killed it.
I'm fine with that.
Do you still hear the buzzing? Sorry.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's up.
Yeah, God.
So you guys continue on walking after him as you eventually come to the edge of the dark wood, which is quite apparent as it's actually on a cliffside. It's a sheer cliffside where at the dark wood, think of it like there's a bunch of pine trees, and then in the sand forest there's a bunch of oak. Like it's a very distinct separation. But the trees in the sand forest are, instead of green, they have a tannish tint to the leaves, and they look like they're more of autumn colors, but throughout the entire forest. versus the dark wood, which is just tall, dark green sage colors. Alright. This is where they split. One climbed up here, the other one jumped off.
Let's assume we killed the one that climbed up then. So I like walk up to the cliff and kind of like survey the sand forest. I'm looking for like disturbances, like birds randomly taking off, like stuff like that.
Alright, give me a survival.
Yeah, I was hoping you wouldn't say that.
Hmm.
Give me your luck.
I look at 6.
Oh.
Boom.
You watch as you see a small amount of crows leave from one direction as you're about to point it off, as you hold back saying that because you really don't know what you're looking for out here, as you watch a large murder of crows actually ascend from the treetops to the west. That catches your attention immediately.
Yes, I see that point over there. He's probably around there.
Yeah, what makes you so sure?
Birds like that don't take off like around any animal. A bear or something wouldn't scare him like that. That's something different. And I'm the only hunter in town, so unless you brought friends, it's the other beast.
Shut your gab for a moment. He says that. He closes his eyes and inclines his head into that direction without saying a word to you guys.
Yeah, let's take a step back. Yeah, fuck you.
As you guys are standing around him with his head inclined, just pointing in the direction, looking over the cliff.
Take a step back and look like into Attila. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm hoping.
I hope he knows. I mean, he's like a ruin hunter, right?
Well, he was tracking this one for a couple of days and we ended up killing it.
Yeah, guys, if we run into the other one and it's not as injured as the first,
Then we run.
yeah, I don't think that'll end well for us.
I try and shoot his legs, slow it down, but we run.
Could I try to roll a scent check in the direction that we think the monster is? Because I smell one of them, so I guess I kind of know what I'm looking for.
The moment when you even get that thought in your head, he gives off this.
That's the point. Yeah, that was me. I did that.
He turns and just points at you and just like, without even saying a word, turns and just jumps straight off the cliff.
We'll meet you back at town.
I don't think he's coming back.
I don't get it. Did he kill himself?
As you hear a doosh, as some of the rocks at the top of the cliff actually shape and fall. As you look over, he seems fine. The area where he landed is definitely indented slightly. As he stands up and just starts booking it into the direction that you pointed him towards.
I
Someone
guess
got
he's
some
got
rope.
it.
We may as well follow him.
And perhaps we can see
We're
the tail
not-
end of this.
We are not. How do I say this? We're not in best shape.
I don't say we fight it. I say we follow him and make sure he doesn't skip out in town on us. If it kills him, it'll eat him. He's more meat than all of us combined.
True.
His
Well, I don't know
word-
about you, but I'm not a ruin hunter. I'd rather not fight more of those.
as I say, we're not going to fight it. If he dies, we run. I just want to make sure we get
going
paid.
to let his magnificent fight.
And then drag him back to town afterwards so he can get us paid.
Yeah, his
Right.
word is all we have right now that this is actually done.
I
And
guess.
plus, I just proved myself a better ruin hunter than him. I
know,
can hunt
that
these
was-
beasts.
Pretty good, right?
I know.
That was
Honestly, I
pretty
think I got
lucky.
lucky.
Now, how do we get down there without breaking our necks?
You have some rope.
Good. Then let's get to it.
They do have some rope.
I've got a little bit.
Does the standard backpack come with rope?
Nope.
Oh no, I don't have any rope. Then.
Unfortunately.
Well,
Rope is the one thing I didn't buy.
Get
How
good.
far down? How far down is it?
Good question. Let's see. Let's add 15. And 5d10. 34 feet ish. Give or take.
I
Is
saw
it
the
just
shrug.
Is it a sheer cliff?
Yes.
Could I roll knowledge geography to find like a way that would loop around the cliff, like and see if we can get down?
Sure. Alright, so you try to recall back when you were scouting out the forest much in your younger days. As you do recall, there is a natural made staircase per se, but it's about an hour to 2 hours in the opposite direction.
Yeah, that's fine. I'd like memorize the location where I saw like the crows taking off, trying to like spot a local landmark or something, like a particularly big rock or dune, and then say, I know a way down. It's going to take us a little while out. We'll probably catch him as he's kind of making a trophy.
Well, that's all we need.
Let's do it.
And I'll lead him there.
Alright, so you guys begin to follow him as, yeah, it's gonna take about 2 hours to get there. So you have a moment of actually being able to talk to each other if you'd like.
Actually, do you want to take a 5-minute breather? It's not really going to impact our timings.
It's up to those who are more in need. I'm alright to keep going. I don't mind stopping.
I'm dandy. But Attila, Rand,
I only got a few little cuts. I should be fine.
Well, I have more than cuts, so I need some attention.
yeah, sit down, I'll try and patch you up. Oh, Attila, do you want to take a shot at it?
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Can I assist?
Nope.
Is
No,
that-
I think,
is that-
yeah.
Alright.
I have a very slightly higher bonus. Oh,
But yeah, I'll take us to like a nice scenic like cliff edge thing, just so we have like sit down and maybe eat a ration or something.
what am I rolling now?
That is 2d6.
Get excite. Oh,
Oh,
don't
of
get
course.
excite.
Do they damage me even further?
No, that's just
No.
free.
He healed you for 3.
So I'm 5.
And you
Oh.
have time to burn your taint or whatever it is you have. If you want
Well,
to.
I'm going to do that. If it's possible.
So it took about 15 minutes after the fight here, so you have 45 minutes until the first hour.
Yes.
Which you have 15 to burn, and what was it? The conversion again?
The conversion is
It's 1 for 5. 1 minute
Yeah, I
for 5.
think it's 1 for 5.
I write to 5 blight a minute and gain 1 character experience.
So it's 5 blight per minute, or 1 blight per 5 minutes?
5 blight for a minute.
Okay. So yeah, you should be good.
So I
Yeah,
got
like-
3 experience.
Correct.
And while Attila's like patching him up, I'm gonna sit down and reflect on past experiences.
Right. And what about finally, Rickor?
I'm just gonna think about combat strategies. That fight was the first time I've seen any of these guys and what they can do. So in my head, I'm just going over scenarios and different strategies.
Alright. So, how long are you guys staying here in total? It has to be a minimum of 30 to get your EXP.
Yeah, got half an hour. We'll all have a drink and bite to eat. Then Tilla will
Clean
patch
up.
up Brand.
Yeah, I'll clean up my sword as well.
Yeah. But since we're still kind of on a cliff edge, I'll like be trying to track the what's his name's Gormasher's way through the forest,
Mhm.
like from like birds taking off and shit like that. But you know,
That didn't go off normally.
Looks like it was inputted correctly.
There, I did it good.
So is that how much you get each, or?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that levels us all up.
It does. It levels me up even more.
It's 100, right?
100 to be level 2, yeah.
Cute.
And then I believe it's 300 to be level 3.
Yep.
Correct.
Mm. So I am 148 experience in.
Nice. I've never leveled in this system.
You, yeah, you get a hit die, then you do skill roll.
Ah.
So what's the D4? You were gonna overtake me now.
Yes, I can now take a hit.
Yeah, you're gonna all overtake me now because I've only got a D4.
You don't heal fully though.
All right.
Yeah, it
Really?
just
I'm at
increases
full-
your maximum.
I'm at full health though.
It increases your max.
Okay. Then I'll try and patch myself up afterwards, but
Big money. Decent. Decent.
yes.
So
Roll
who's
point.
leveling? Sorry for being so out of touch right now. So who's leveling?
All of us.
Everyone.
Everyone.
Well, yeah. We had 50 XP. Well, you guys did. And then you got 68 more.
All right.
Then you only need 100 XP to level up for level 1.
So
I have 31 skill points to play with.
How much XP? No, how much health do you now have?
I've got 12.
I've got 15.
That is much better than 5.
Yeah.
So
It's-
Ash,
It's much better than 5.
700
Yes.
then.
remind me please. What do I exactly roll for skill points for Not Knight?
It's not the class, it's what you chose for your attribute.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I chose speed.
Oh.
So
The D20 plus your speed.
thank you.
I've still got some leftover skill points. So 5.5. 20.
And again, max rank is
13.
1 plus 3. Well, your rank, your level plus 3, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, we can't level up the skills right now, can we?
Yeah, you can. You're taking a rest.
Alright, I'll do a quick buff to all my main ones, and I'll do the rest like after session.
It's the only time you can spend skill points or buy abilities is when you're resting.
Can I save skill points?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
once I learn a new skill, I can spend them immediately?
That's what I did. 5.
I make this horizontal pose work.
And remind me, how do we level up characteristics?
You don't.
Alright.
If you go
We
to
need to
the
earn-
level up chart, you can see what happens per every level.
Alright.
It's under EXP
Okay.
chart.
Spent 10 of my skill points.
Oh, we're still going. They just made it to their first rest, and they're charging up their EXP and leveling up and getting skills. We still have another hour and a half to go.
Put quite a few points into scent because I've been getting a good use out of that.
Yeah, you and me can go hunting sometime. There are 5 skill points left to spend on track or animal taming, respectively.
Track has worked out well so far.
I've been using flat survival for that. There's actually a track skill that make it easier for me.
You already bought animal training?
I'm saving it for when I get trained.
Ah.
Can we increase speed? No. That's a characteristic, not a skill.
That's a characteristic.
That is a characteristic, not a skill.
Get 5 points in craft weapon. Because if I eventually get parry, I'm going to be melting through swords in seconds. And I'm back to 8.
I know that feeling, man.
I've done my things.
Yeah, I'm alright for now.
No, you're not. You only rolled 1 hit die.
Did I?
Why'd you not roll only 1 hit die?
Because I think he started off with the ability that gives him more than 1.
Oh, he's a Boviday.
No, not that.
I didn't take that one.
You didn't.
I don't think so. It's the extra D3 you're talking about?
Yeah.
No.
Alright, so did you adjust your racial towards your HP?
No, I haven't yet.
Still gain what? Half of your hit die is extra health? Something like that?
Is that what it is? Half of the hit die?
It's the Boviday racial, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's half your maximum, which basically when you roll a 2, you're just getting 1 extra from that. So you're
Yeah.
getting 3 in total.
Alright, so... sorry for being a noob right now. So
Don't
how...
worry about it.
After I leveled up, rolled for skills, applied them, what now? That it?
What do?
Did you look at
Just
the level up chart?
Oh,
Tells you
there's
what
a
it
chart
actually help.
for everything, isn't there?
Yes.
Apart from most weapons and armor.
Alright. How do I roll for XP?
You don't. What do you mean?
You don't need to. For your next
Why don't
level, you're going to need another 200 experience. To get 300 total.
Why would you roll for XP?
Did you say the
No, I
right
said-
word?
HP.
HP
Oh,
is based
HP.
off your class.
It's your hit die, your class hit die.
Alright.
Not Knights, I think it's a 6. Yeah, it is. 1d6. I'm best.
Ellis, say thank you.
For what?
Being excused.
Jesus, bloody Christ.
What? Unless, excuse me.
Bad luck
Doesn't-
there, mate.
In Twitch chat.
Yeah,
So,
obviously
are
it's boss
we going
emblems.
So
Huh?
are we going to do that
Thanks,
when we
Destinies.
level up, our HP is full?
Say again, Alex?
So are we gonna do that when we level up, our HP is full?
No, it increases your max.
Alright. Just kidding. So we're back at full energy, right?
Full energy, yes.
Everyone but me. Though I am actually technically at full energy. We're just full is lower at the moment.
Is everyone not as squishy now?
Yeah, I've got a bit more HP.
I'm still squishy. I got 8.
It's not very good.
I mean, I'm still at 5 HP, but I have 12 in total.
I've got 15 in total, but you're all gonna push past me eventually because you all got D6s or higher.
Knowing my
I
luck,
got D8 bitches. One day I'm gonna be the tank.
No.
I highly doubt it.
Build my characters around the strict code of never getting hit ever.
That's the idea.
Alright, so you guys good?
Yep.
Alright, so you actually move on a little longer than that as you take out your necessary craft to help you with getting a little bit better at what you do naturally. Like people trying to re-stabilize, look at the wounds that were inflicted and try to think of better ways to do them next time. And people that are trying to learn more about nature, you guys are just keeping an eye out on the stuff around you. Basically doing stuff to aid along your skill progression. So with that, an hour passes along as you finally get a good feel about the situation. Rand isn't looking as terrible after that last bout with the creature. And it's all up to if you're going to continue your route to follow the Ruin Hunter.
I guess so.
The way we're going, we could actually head home.
Head home. I thought the idea was to make sure this guy doesn't skip out.
If it does, what's the big deal? I know, like, we'll lose the payment, but the guy's 3 hours ahead of us now. Well, 4 hours ahead of
Still,
us.
you're a better rune hunter than him. You can track him.
Yeah, I can track him, but I mean, do we want to? Just posing the question, I realised we didn't in the past. Well, I didn't in the past.
Well, I would assume that this is what was scaring off all of the animals before,
Aye.
which is what we were off to do in the first place. So, I mean, we have our word that the beasts are gone from this area for now.
And
And the way we could prove it is to sit and wait around his manor for a night and have nothing happen. It'd take a little bit more work, but we'll still get paid.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I'd like to see it to the end, but if you're right, if nothing comes back, then that should do the trick.
Attila, any thoughts?
He's having issues.
I thought he just wasn't moving.
Yeah, it looks like his energy internet might have died out on him again.
I imagine him
Right.
playing.
Say again?
Rand, what do you think?
I think we need to be absolutely sure that we can prove that we killed the beast. And it's not going to bother the noble. Because if you remember, we need the money to buy old Nan some gifts.
No, you're using your share to buy her some gifts. I got her a rabbit pelt. She'll love that.
No, she won't.
Yes, she will. I've been getting her a rabbit pelt for the last 20 years.
You're a terrible, terrible person.
And I never forgot her birthday. We you lot were off gallivanting around the world. I stayed in town.
I think we should follow the Rune Hunter, but
Attila, what do you say? You think we go back home and wait for nothing to happen, or you think we see this through?
Well, I guess we've invested enough. We've invested now, so I guess we should see what happens.
I'm just gonna say, my only concern is we spend so much time now. It's gonna be dark before we get back. I don't know about you guys, but I don't see too well in the dark. So I might have a difficult time leading us back home.
true.
I might be able to get us out.
As you say that, in the distance you notice about 4 or 5 large trees shake vigorously as 2 of them look like they begin to fall.
Oh, looks like the fight started. If we go, we need to go now or we might miss it. Well, we will miss it, but we might miss the aftermath.
We're hours back. There's no way we're getting there.
Well, let's go investigate.
I'll take off running. I grab my bag, sling it over my shoulder, grab my bow, and start jogging off in the direction I was leading everyone.
And we're off.
Yep.
Alright, so you finally make your way towards the steady decline that's in the side of this drop-off of a cliff. It has about 4 feet worth of moving space to go down it. So I would need balance checks from you guys to go down it.
I just leveled up my balance. Get to be with Smug
Fuck's
now until I
sake.
roll my 1.
Live and die by the crit, Jesus Christ.
Where is the balance check? I should probably put that onto my
So
token.
that's a 1, 7, a 14, and a 4.
I am naturally agile though.
Oh, wait. So, this is what happened. You guys begin to go down as you make it about 10 to 15 feet to the point where all you are in a line that you're going down it. As Floyd begins to slip backwards, as Riker, you go out to grab him, as you're holding on to what was a root that was pushed through the rock to level yourself. As you hold on to him, and he's like, "Oh, I got you." Just as you hear a snap as the root that you're holding on to breaks, as you guys begin to tilt over. And Attila, you're just watching all of this go down, and you're just pressed up against the wall. And then not Alex, as Rand, you're like, "No, look out!" And as you try to get over Attila, to try to help them, you misstep as you begin to fall. As the three of you fall while Attila's just standing or pressed up against a wall.
Are you alright?
Give me sleight of hand checks to see if you can hold on to the ledge.
What
Yeah, I
checks?
was looking for more of a slide than a sheer cliff.
What check do you need?
Sleight of
Sleight
hand.
of hand.
Also, when I was telling you the description of it, you could have said, no, let's not go down this way.
I mean, I got it in that time.
God, you really do. Oh, it's sleight of hand speed.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
So, Floyd, you're able to grab your hold on to the side of the cliff. As Riker and Rand unfortunately begin to plummet.
How's it go? We'll meet you at the bottom.
Hopefully the bottom's not too far away anymore.
Let's see, you started off to where you'd be about. What was it
About
originally?
halfway down. It's 15 feet down. It's a 8-foot drop.
How much was the drop again? Where was it? It's a 34
36
foot
feet.
drop.
Yeah.
15 feet down. So around half. Not too terrible.
Does damage based on con, doesn't it?
Let's see. For each of you, you'll be taking your con minus your defense as damage for this. It's no extra damage.
So whatever the con is minus the defense, we take that damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you felt like it was going to be a lot worse, but then you realize you guys did make a decent amount down.
I'm wearing light armor, right?
It wouldn't help in this instance.
So I just what?
It's your con minus your defense. Armor doesn't affect your defense.
So my constitution is 10. And my
Okay.
defense is
Wait.
can't find my defenses, sorry.
The defense is 1.
Shows the ratio doesn't change that.
I'm looking. No, gives him a con bonus from the defense. Unless it's actually something in the trait.
So I guess it takes 9 damage.
Ouch.
Yeah.
It's unconscious, I believe.
As you hear Rand just like, what do you say as you're falling? If you say anything.
Blast it.
Blasted.
Followed by the sound of boom, boom.
Can I see them still up there?
Yeah.
I'm 20 feet away.
Guys, I've suffered a mere bump, but I believe Rand is much worse. I'm going to attempt to get him back on his feet, but make your way down, please.
Just check how he's doing now, I'm getting back up.
So I'm gonna go over to him, and can I try to stabilize at this point?
Yes, you can. You can see that he's not bleeding out, but other than that, you're not too sure how to get him back up.
Well, he's gonna take a long nap here, but I think he's not gonna die.
Me and Tilla make it down the rest of the way safely.
I assume so.
You're hanging.
Can I
Oh, yeah,
regain
you
my
are.
footing?
Say again?
I regain my footing?
You're hanging on the ledge right now. It's either you're making a climb check to get up it or over it. Or down it.
I have both 0 in tumble and climb. Excellent. Yeah, I guess I'm making a climb.
What is this
-2.
happening?
I let go.
Let's see.
So I'm only 20
So-
feet up. Like, I think I could probably land that and just drop.
Alright, so, same instance for you.
Yep, and so I take about 6
To
damage
stay in character,
as I fall and crumple into a little ball. Yeah, I assume that's pretty in character for me.
no, I'll be. My video won't be showing, and I won't say much.
Oops. Yeah, so I fall and crack my head on something.
Oh man, my eyes are dropping like flies here to a near cliff.
Oh, the greatest mini boss, gravity.
Yeah.
Oh
So-
god.
Seeing that Rand is not gonna bleed out.
And just as you do that, you just hear right next to you.
What the hell? And I'll go over and try to do the same thing for him.
Alright, so you give him a d6 at least.
Only one?
Yeah.
I'm at 0.
So you can see he's not bleeding out, but he's not looking that great either. But better than Rand.
Better than Rand.
Do I wake up or am I KO'd?
You're still KO'd.
So frustrated at this point. Riker is he's like, oh, this is so new to me. I've never tried it before. I must be doing it wrong.
Eventually, Attila, you would make your way down.
Okay, I can't
you
make any
double
rolls
back.
at the moment.
Huh?
My computer's frozen up. I can't do anything.
Oh, I was about to say Skype is still working and then it just froze.
Oh yeah.
I think he died. So Attila runs or gets to way down the mountain, but then vanishes out of sight as you're there by yourself.
All of a sudden, the world seems much more scary now. Right. Good. Wow.
Fundamental difference between Rico and Floyd. I'd be drawing dicks on people's heads, and he's freaking out.
And I'm just like, oh, I don't know what to do at this point. Yeah, I'm gonna pull a vulnerary out and pour it down Floyd's throat.
Alright, get 10 HP.
I'm back, bitches. If I
Welcome
wake up.
back to the land of the living. Give me
Can I cough? Oh, fucking hell, that hurt. Where's Attila? Around.
Rand's over there. I stopped him from bleeding to death, but I have no idea where Attila's gone.
Bloody dogs, I was running off.
So do you give Rand some or what?
Can I go and try and stabilize him?
He looks like he's stable.
Can I try and wake him up? I can slap him around a little bit, throw some water on his face.
Try. That's enough for a 6.
So did he kill me in my sleep?
No. You're,
You gain 4
no,
HP.
you're at 0.
Oh, Jesus.
Can't shake him. Rand! You lazy bastard, wake up!
So there's no response.
Drop him. So where's the killer gone then?
I don't know, I fell. He was up there with you.
I fell as well.
Perhaps he's just buggered off and gone to find a pack somewhere.
Maybe. Well, if he has, I wish him well. Yeah, don't worry. There's very little fun I heard of it actually trying to hurt you. Apart from that.
Fucking bear comes up.
As it just does a
off
shining
the
knee.
cliff.
It's just a shining knee off the cliff. Oh. You do know voluntaries are 3 uses.
Yeah, I marked one off.
Just letting you know.
Thank you.
As Rand still doesn't seem to wake up.
Well, I think you might have been right. I think the best play here might be to go back to town.
Yeah. I grab Rand's shoulders and drag him towards the cliff, so kind of sat up a little bit, apart from the recovery position, but yeah, we'll wait until he wakes up and head back. The big guy seems to have things handled.
Yeah. How much daylight do you think we have left?
Times it's about 4 o'clock. Yeah, should be 4 hours.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just pull out the voluntary again and give some to Rand.
So Rand, you gain 10 HP.
Welcome back.
I think he uses this chance to go AFK.
So, no, don't worry. So, what effect does this thing that he gave me have on me?
It rejuvenates you back to fully healedness, at least for you, since it heals you back to max.
You look even better than before you went down.
Not gonna lie, I kind of feel better. I've been banging my head to me it's good.
What in the Raven has happened?
You took a... Well, 3 of us took a spill. Attila's fucked off somewhere, I don't know.
Probably still making his way down. Give him 5 to 10 minutes to get his router working.
He's taking each step very, very carefully, having seen us all go over.
Blast it all. Let's just head to town. Like, I don't even care anymore. This is humiliating enough.
Help!
Did you hear that?
I don't mind that, it's just a child bird.
Yeah.
It screams for help. Eats the people that come.
A child bird?
Aye. Never seen a kid bird. Big, lumbering things.
Never heard birds speak common before.
It's the only call I can make.
My leg!
That actually might be a child.
Okay. Where's it coming from? Can any of you isolate a direction?
I can attempt a listen check. Usually I have on my micro.
Trying to figure out exactly where it's coming from. Floyd, you're able to ascertain that it's coming from somewhere Let's see. You were heading north into the forest, northeast, so north. It is coming from your northwest.
Good. It's kind of on the way back to town. A little bit out of the way, but got a point in the general direction to the others. It's over there, but be careful. Might be a child bird.
Child bird.
Hate
Right.
Hate 'em.
I will be careful. And I'll walk over in that direction, keeping my eyes out for it.
Yeah, I draw my bow in advance
It, her, whatever.
and proceed. There's a fly. It cruises past my face.
And Rand?
I take out my lance and I follow them. I don't feel so hot. So
Alright, and I think
I'll leave a trail of breadcrumbs so Tilla can find us easily.
And I think with that, with his internet issues, it's a good point for us to stop for this week.
Fair enough.
And unfortunately, that's another 2, but it's not going to be a random surprise. Hey, we're going to be back for the next hour and never come back. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's going to be the end of this week. Thank you guys for watching. You can catch it every Sunday at 10:35-ish a.m. And we run along for about 2 to 3 hours. And yeah, they didn't die. They almost died to a cliff. The cliff was a harder fight than a ruined beast.
Cliff did more damage to me than the Rune Beast.
remember, kids, gravity can even kill a space marine.
You're not wrong. But thank you guys for watching. We're gonna catch you guys next week. Peace.
Bye.